Welcome to the last lecture, that is the fifth lecture of first module, rise time budget case study. Already we have discussed the rise time budget concept and the related formulae in last lecture, and in this lecture we will perform the rise time budget for different cases. Let us note down the case 1 statement. Make a rise time budget for a 0.85 micrometer 10 kilometer fiber link designed to operate at 50 Mbps. The LED transmitter and silicon pin receiver have the rise times of 10 nanosecond and 15 nanoseconds respectively. The graded index fiber has a core index of 1.46, relative refractive index difference of 0.01 and dispersion of 80 picosecond per kilometer nanometer. The LED spectral width is 50 nanometer. So, can the system be designed to operate with NRZ format, that is non-return to zero format? Let us note down the given things. The operating wavelength is 0.85 micrometer, link length is 10 kilometer, bit rate is 50 megabits per second, dispersion is 80 picosecond per kilometer nanometer, core refractive index is 1.46, relative refractive index difference is 0.01, transmitter rise time is 10 nanosecond and receiver rise time is 15 nanosecond. As per given data, we can use the second formula to calculate the fiber rise time. It is dispersion multiplied by spectral width multiplied by link length. So after putting the values, the answer will be in nanosecond and that comes out to be 40. We will use the T-system formula to calculate the overall rise time of the complete system, and the formula is 1.1 multiplied by square root of transmitter rise time square plus receiver rise time square plus the fiber rise time square. Transmitter and receiver rise time are specified in the case statement itself, that is 10 nanosecond and 15 nanosecond respectively, and fiber rise time we have calculated as 40 nanosecond. So putting all the values will give the system rise time as 48.26 nanoseconds. So in the case statement, it is asked to check the feasibility of the system to be operated in NRZ data format. So for good reception of the signal, the condition is T system should be less than or equal to 0.7 multiplied by pulse width. Pulse width can be calculated from the bit rate. For NRZ format, pulse width is 1 divided by bit rate, and 1 divided by 50 Mbps will give the answer as 20 nanosecond. So for good reception, T system should be less than or equal to 0.7 multiplied by pulse width, and that comes out to be 14 nanosecond. Now as per our calculations, this is the requirement, and as per calculation it is 48.26. So the rise time budget criteria is not fulfilled, hence it is poor budgeting and the system could not function properly with this NRZ data format. Now let us go for the next case. Again, note down the case statement. An optical link is to be designed to operate over an 8 kilometer link length without repeater, and the rise time for the chosen component are the source or transmitter rise time is 8 nanosecond, receiver or detector rise time is 6 nanosecond, and for fiber we have two quantities, that is intermodal dispersion and intramodal dispersion. Intermodal is 5 nanosecond per kilometer and intramodal dispersion is 1 nanosecond per kilometer. So from the system rise time considerations, estimate the maximum bit rate that may be achieved on the given link using NRZ format. So let us note down the given things. As per the given data, we have to calculate the fiber rise time by using the first formula, that is intermodal dispersion square plus intramodal dispersion square, and then take the square root of that. So as the dispersions are specified per kilometer and the link length is given as 8 kilometers, so we can calculate the fiber rise time as 5 multiplied by 8 square plus 1 multiplied by 8 square, and then take the square root, and then putting the value in system rise time formula, we can find out the system rise time as 46.2 nanoseconds. The maximum bit rate can be calculated by the formula 0.7 divided by T system, and if the values are put, then the maximum bit rate is 15.2 Mbps. Thus, the given system, if it is operated in NRZ format, can support maximum data rate of 15.2 Mbps. So we have considered two different cases for performing the rise time budget, and I am sure that now all of you must have understood the different types of optical networks, and you will be able to design optical network as per given criteria by performing power budget and rise time budget. And you can check the feasibility of the system or calculate maximum permissible link length and maximum data rate supported by optical link. Thank you very much for being attentive in all my classes, and congratulations for completing the first module of this course. In second module, we will focus on optical instruments and maintenance of optical link. Thank you.